The following is a Nightfall Media production. For more information, check out nightfallmedia.io. Star Wars Nightfall is a not-for-profit RPG actual play podcast set in the Star Wars universe. Nightfall claims no relationship with Disney, Lucasfilm, or any of their partners or affiliates. Nightfall can be found online at starwarsnightfall.com or twitch.tv/StarWarsNightfall. The following episode contains strong language and simulated acts of violence. Listener discretion is advised.
May the Force be with you.
The Clone Wars have ended, and the Great Jedi Purge has wiped out most of the galaxy's former heroes. Having survived their first encounter with the Imperial Inquisitor, Syu Zee and his companions have fled Nar Shaddaa with the child in tow. Arriving on Ryloth, the group finds Nelos' secret base has been taken over by a mysterious group. You are listening to Star Wars Nightfall, Chapter 8. Nightfall is Peyton Castle as Syu Zee, Richard Capisil as Photon the Clone, BFM as Nelos Cath, Justin Chapman as Fen, and myself, Zach Som, as the Galaxy Master. Artwork by Rob Hunter. Tonight we have a special guest star. Justin Chapman is joining us. Justin, you want to say anything about yourself?
Hi, I'm Justin Chapman.
It's a good start. Where can people that are listening find you?
You can find me, I have a Twitch channel where I play video games. You can look that up. It's Empty Tank. That's pretty much it, though.
How often are you streaming?
Right now, just once a week, but I plan on doing maybe like twice or three times a week now that I have a more open schedule.
And what's your favorite thing about Star Wars?
Favorite thing about Star Wars? The variety of like alien species, planets. And it has like a huge lore that goes with it. So.
And final question. Who will you be playing tonight?
I will be playing a Bothan soldier named Fen.
Fen?
Yes.
What is Fen like?
Kind of nervous. Just all around trying to get the job done without alerting the enemy. He's just kind of a cool guy, I'd say, but he tries to be cool, but he might not seem cool at first, so that's where his nervous side gets in.
Okay, Peyton, hit us with a question of the day.
If Obi-Wan came to Earth, what would he have for breakfast? My vote's that he would have an old English style breakfast.
Beans and toast.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking
you know it.
Steak and eggs.
Ooh, okay, more American.
Yeah, I love that.
McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's.
It's more
First meal.
Nice crisp bowl of cereal.
Oh, okay. What kind of cereal though?
Golden Grams.
Oh, all right. His light side. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. All right.
Not had much luck in his life.
No, he has not had a lot of luck, so he needs to get it where he can. What did you say? Old English breakfast?
Yeah, old English style breakfast.
Beans and toast.
So last time we played, you guys escaped from Nar Shaddaa. You were able to make the jump to light speed after being attacked by TIE fighters coming from the Imperial Star Destroyer. You guys landed on Nar Shaddaa and found Nelos Cath's old hideout, and it had been taken over basically by people you don't really know. You guys came down the ramp. You were greeted by the manager of the place, you don't know, who seemed to know Nelos. They riffed back and forth, and that's kind of where we ended things. So as you guys are walking towards the back, there's kind of that central open air area where your ship is stored, and there's kind of people walking around. There's women, there's children, there's fathers, there's people that are working. It seems to be kind of the hub of the area. He's going to take you guys towards the back. The door is going to open. And as you guys walk through, the door is going to close behind you, and you're immediately going to be shut into darkness.
Okay.
You've got one action to react.
I know an easy way to see, but it's gonna say a whole lot about me real quick. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna draw my lightsaber and then ignite it. You can kind of see in the darkness.
Okay. So you kind of see in the darkness. Give me a perception. What's your passive perception?
So that's 5.
So 15. So you'll notice pretty quickly that Nelos and the Twi'lek who brought you through are missing.
And okay. And before I react anymore, what else do I see in this room?
There is a figure at the far end of the hallway, but you can't make out who it is. You do see Photon to your right.
And this hallway, there's no other doors or corridors going off it?
There are doors to the left and the right. There's several, and there's 3 on each side and then 1 at the far end.
Okay. And the corridors don't appear to turn off anyway. It's just us, dude.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna immediately look over to Photon. I knew this was too good to be true.
Yeah, this seems like a right damn trap.
Who goes there?
Ready my weapon.
Hello, my name is Ben. How are you?
And the lights come back on, and you see standing at the other end of the hallway a shorter Bothan man. I assume man. Is it actually a man?
Yeah.
The short Bothan man.
How does thou identify?
What are your pronouns?
Very hairy.
Alright, so as the lights come on, I look over at Photon and go, just because the power's back, I would not let your guard down. Fen, you say?
Yes, what brings you here?
Well, we came here with our friend Nelos Calf to do some sightseeing.
Why are you standing here in the dark?
That's a good question. I kind of
I don't know. The DM kind of just threw me here.
just kind of wandered in here, and I'm in the same situation as you guys.
Roll a knowledge of galactic lore.
All of us?
No, just Fen.
That would be a 6.
Okay.
So,
Pretty down there.
You're not sure why you're here either. Oh, yeah, you should be at 5.
I'll take it why I'm not sure why I'm here, though.
That's fine.
I'm not sure why I'm here. I'm just here. Trying to make it.
Did you get kidnapped?
Did I? No, I just kind of walked in here.
I don't know. You're making this real hard for us over here,
I
right?
know, it's kind of fun though. Fen, give me a perception.
19.
You notice very quickly that there is a lightsaber at Syu Zee, the Keldor's hip. Actually, it's in your hand.
Yeah,
I'm dumb as shit. You look around like, that's a lightsaber.
Maybe Fen noticed the second lightsaber.
Yes, you've noticed that there is a second lightsaber on Syu Zee's hip.
Well, there's 2 of those things, those lightsabers. But those are dangerous to use nowadays.
Oh, I know their danger quite well.
Well, are you a good lightsaber user or a bad one?
I'd like to believe I'm quite well, but history says differently.
What's your dark side score?
Shut up! God, is that you?
You would also know the distinguishing features of Photon, who is very clearly a clone of Jango Fett.
Nice. Oh, it's some interesting. This is interesting.
I can agree with this.
I guess I trust you guys at the moment. I don't have any reason not to, but
Well,
we're kind of here, right?
I guess we do find ourselves in similar positions, and I put my lightsaber away, still kind of wary of the newcomer.
Did you happen to see our friend pass by you?
I haven't seen any. Just you guys.
Fair enough.
Fen, this is a refugee camp for those that have been displaced by the Empire's occupation.
Okay.
if that's helpful to you at all.
He would know why he's here.
It's low.
Those are refugee camp for.
For people that lost their homes when the Empire came in.
Okay.
You don't know this though, for reference.
Yeah, they don't know that. You know that.
I know it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's good to know that I know.
It's always good to know what you know, man.
Well, I've been, I wandered in here just a couple nights ago. I can't find any of my family members, so I just decided to go look and wandered upon this place.
And why here of all places? Is this not a hideout for the criminal?
I haven't seen them, so I decided to check anywhere and everywhere. It just seemed like a good spot.
I looked at Photon and go, well, for the time being, until we can figure out where Nelos is gone, I guess we could help you look for your family. If in return you could help us look for a sort of eccentric Twi'lek response to Nelos' Cath.
I can try my best.
Alright, and so instead of like, I've just not realized we're yelling down this hallway to each other, we're gonna approach at this point.
Okay. I'll continue. Keep the gap. I mean, not keep the gap, but close the gap.
Yeah, keep.
He starts walking backwards. Whoa.
Keep close.
Didn't say you could walk towards me.
We have to keep this exact space between us. Hey, good for in crowds, and the Empire will never know we're together. Real sneaky. So, I'm guessing we are now navigating the hideout, looking for Nelos,
Okay.
or looking for Fenn's family.
Give me a investigation check.
All of us?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good. I got a 7.
You got 7.
No Bothans here.
Any Nelos Cath? Or none of that either.
You do not find any hint of Nelos Cath.
So we're at a trap dragon, right?
No.
Not necessarily. I
Because the
mean,
door closed on you guys, right?
Yeah, but you guys haven't tried to open it.
Oh. I thought we were trapped.
You go to open the door and it just opens.
wait, I thought I said we were going to look around the hideout for
Yeah.
the family of Nelos.
So you guys look around. You guys are going to go in and out of different rooms.
Yeah.
Just stood in the same room like, oh, they're not
Yeah,
here.
Oh, they're not- that's why you rolled a 7. You didn't leave.
Got him.
Yeah, you guys are going to search around the hideout. There's going to be a lot of quarters. There's probably about, what?
Is David Grohl just hanging out?
David Grohl is following you because he is a
Okay.
small child.
What?
We have a child named David Grohl.
Oh, that's
The child
right.
is named David
I
Grohl.
forgot the name of the child.
It threw me for, what gender's the child at right now?
It's fluid. Comes and goes.
We've established 2 different genders for the kid so far, so that's the gag there.
Alright.
David Grohl is officially gender fluid
Excellent.
in the most respectful way because I don't know how to be respectful or disrespectful.
I think the respectful way is not making it the butt of the joke. The joke is we've established 2 different genders for the kid.
I'll take your word for it. So, David Grohl is following you guys around. He is officially a non-heroic character. He does not have any heroic levels. If he gets it once, it's pretty much toast.
Okay. So, we can't seem to find your family. We can't seem to find our friend. And David Grohl is still without a family.
Where's my mom?
We're working on it, David. We're working on it.
Alright.
Now we need a plan.
The plan would be nice, right?
Or at least some form of organization for the moment.
Yeah.
We might have to start off by taking the kid back to Nar Shaddaa.
Well, we're currently trying to lie low from Nar Shaddaa. I don't think that'd be the wisest of ideas.
Why are you laying low from Nar Shaddaa? Can I ask?
Ah, God. Forgot I didn't say that. Well, let's just say trouble finds us quick.
I see. It's very worrisome. But I guess I'll accept it.
Is there any chance you're... What city are we in, man?
We did determine that. It is the capital of Ryloth.
Yeah.
It is Lesu.
Lasu.
You guys are in a refugee camp in the city of Lesu.
Do you think your family could have taken refuge somewhere else in Lesu?
It's possible. I just don't. I have no clue. They just went missing one day.
What happened to them?
Well, I was taking a nap one day in our lovely home, and I woke up and everyone was just gone.
Just disappeared.
Just gone. And I've been looking ever since.
Was this here on Ryloth?
No. It was on my home planet. Boston.
Okay, that's about to look over the side.
I think it's like Bothawee.
How long ago was this?
This was several weeks ago. I'd say maybe 8.
So how'd you end up on Ryloth?
I just had a hunch that maybe they'd be here. But I don't think they are. It doesn't seem that way. So I'm just here now.
Okay.
Do you have any other leads of where to look next?
I have no good leads at all. I have a suspicion that dark behavior is behind this. But
And how do you define dark behavior? For most people have their own definition these days.
anything with maybe an evil intention or terrible behavior that is displayed by killing and destruction.
Do you say this could be descriptors of the Empire?
You guys are wandering around the refugee camp. You guys are kind of talking. You don't really have any leads. You can take some time and repair the ship. You can keep looking for Nelos.
Perpetual ship repair seems to be our gig.
Stretch that. Your communicator is going to go off.
Like
And you're gonna-
personal communicating? Okay.
You're going to answer it, and it's Nelos' calf.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The cast here at Nightfall Media is proud to present our Patreon, a place to create new experiences while exploring our past journeys.
With content like the Raincor's Pit, an after show where the cast breaks down the most recent episode, and an inside look to the cast outside of the show.
See the casts you love put on a show in other TTRPG systems. Listen to them as they play as scoundrel pirates in Pirateborg, or listen to them as classic adventurers in D&D 5e.
Furthermore, the cast has loads of ideas for your own TTRPGs at home. Try out one of Rob Hunter's fully written out characters, or visit Payton Castle's Vault of Magic Items.
A handful of shows for your viewing pleasure, and take-home goodies for your own TTRPG adventures. All of this for just $3.
Still hungry for more content? Join our Discord server where you can interact with other fans of the show, get notifications of when the cast streams, and updates on Nightfall Media directly from the cast. Hope to see you there.
Alright, you yellow bitches. A couple of the boys decided we're getting the band back together. I got one shot at this and making my mark, and I gotta take it. The ship is yours, Syu Zee and Photon, so we boom boom. Look after him. He's a good droid. Yeah, I'm coming. Stay fast and slap ass, boys.
Well, he brought us here to see his homeworld, and now he's left, so I see no other point to stay here.
I can agree with that.
Where are you guys headed to?
I think if we're going to help you find your family, it's best we start from the beginning as well. Shall we head to Bothawee?
Sure. You guys have a ship, right? That crashed.
Can we be out in the main area for this so I can do a dramatic gesture?
Yeah.
I hold my arms up to the ship hanging above us, and I go, "The Rovar Lilac, at your service." And then I turn to Photon and go, "It's much better when Nelos does it."
I'm gonna miss that dude. Hopefully he comes back soon.
And the Rovar Lilac is a YT 1920. It's kind of like a Millennium Falcon, but a little fancier.
Nice.
We board our ship, and we're gonna head to Bothawee, and I don't know who's gonna pilot.
I was going to say, can any of you pilot? I think Photon can.
Yeah, I'm trained to pilot.
Wow.
I guess I'll take the controls when Nelos is out.
Gonk.
I was about to say, it was like, is Boom Boom here?
Boom Boom is here.
So fire up the hyperdrive. Boom boom.
Fire up the hyperdrive. Boom Boom will get you some coordinates going.
Boom boom. Fire up the hyperdrive.
So I'm gonna say to Boom Boom, I'll go, don't worry, Nelos will be back before you know it.
Gonk. Gonk.
That's a nat 20.
Who needs Nelos?
I'm telling him you said that.
I'll hear it. I'm not cutting that out.
He listens to the podcast.
So you guys are going to head from Ryloth towards Bothawee. It's going to take a couple of hours. Give me a D20 to see if anything breaks down on the ship.
It's been through enough.
It's been damaged repeatedly.
16?
You're good.
Okay.
Nothing breaks down.
I'll take that in daily.
So you guys will arrive on Bothawee. I actually don't know a ton about Bothawee as far as like its ecosystem. Plains, mountains, forests, and urban, so that's pretty cool.
What's the culture like about the weed? So what do you look like?
He's a dog.
Wow.
He's like a Scottish Terrier on 2 legs.
Kinda. Just very hairy. Dude.
A secret hut?
Yeah. In the Bothawee planet, what's it called?
Bothawee.
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 Very secret. No one knows about it.
That's fair, because apparently your planet is a gas giant.
It's a gas
You live on Jupiter.
Is that even livable? I guess.
I don't know, man.
I feel like it has to be if I came from there.
So is like everything floating like Nar Shaddaa? Or I guess not everything's floating on Nar Shaddaa.
Where are all the mountains and trees and shit?
That was from the Legends article. Gas giants were large and massive planets consult sheets of varied gases. They had no solid, well-defined surface, which rendered them uninhabitable themselves. But at least some of them had a number of moons. Typically, gas giants harbored little life unless their atmosphere was comprised of a layer capable of supporting oxygen-breathing species.
What have we done to ourselves?
Atmospheres such as these could also harbor turbulent storms.
Okay, it's like that one planet with the flying city.
Bespin.
Yeah.
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 Bathrooms like
Okay.
Bespin.
So, is your hut floating?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's floating in there.
Sure as hell is now.
Okay, so
Very secret.
as you fly through the gas giant of Bothawee, apparently, you're gonna pass a couple of cities that resemble Cloud City, so aptly named, and you'll also find just every now and then a hut on its own, like just one random house, kind of like in the boonies of the real world, just one random house.
It's like Pinckney.
Yeah, you live in Pinckney, Michigan.
That's where I'm from.
Nice.
There's nowhere to dock at your hut, but the ship could theoretically hover for a while.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to hover while we check my house. It's very hidden though.
It's near the edge of a storm. Like like Jupiter's big red eye is where you're like, I'm gonna plant my seed here.
I had some very delicate information left there.
Your character's becoming more and more interesting with every sentence you say.
And it's missing now.
So your family was abducted and the top secret information is missing.
Yes.
Should have had your family guard the top secret information. No, I'm kidding.
What if they ran off with it?
I hope not. I trust them. I trust my family.
That doesn't sound very assuring.
Can you teach me to be a Jedi now?
Oh boy. That is the conversation for later.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
So, your family and this information are both gone.
Yes, I can show you. Can we enter the?
You can make an athletics or an acrobatics check to leap from the ship to your floating hut. I will warn you, I have killed people for failing jump checks in the past.
Oh, I know. I've seen it happen.
Oh, I believe it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump. 7.
Luckily for you, it's a pretty simple jump. You had a nat 20 pilot check from Photon. It's basically just like a tube opens and you drop out onto the hut.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I'm gonna jump as well. Okay. That's a +8, so that's a 13.
Okay. Did you like train and jump or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay, then you're good. You land on your feet.
Sweet.
Photon?
Can the ship float with me not piloting it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna jump
I
across.
see Photon getting ready to jump and call out.
Yeah.
Photon, wait. I'll survey and we'll come back.
Bye by me.
And I'll gesture to lead the way.
Alright.
David Grohl jumps.
No! No!
He lands. He's perfectly fine.
Syu Zee immediately becomes overcome with fear, and I go, "Young one, please do not try such a feat again."
And you hear a voice in the back of your head, and it's the Inquisitor.
Fear, you say?
What?
Happy to be here.
I'm
I'm coming with you. I'm gonna be a Jedi.
I'm gonna look befuddled for a moment before just ignoring the kid now and gesturing to follow you once again.
I'm gonna pull out a card, a pass, to open up my little dwelling.
You open up your dwelling, and as you walk inside, everything is torn apart. Shelves have been knocked over, the drawers have been opened, everything seems to be ransacked, there's clothes everywhere, there's items everywhere.
I'm so sorry, Fen.
Yeah, it's been eating at me ever since I seen a place like this. Everything's just torn apart. I don't know what happened here. I felt like I was safe here. I will gesture over to where my secret information was stolen. I'm gonna peel open a carpet or a rug, and I'm gonna push a button, and something's gonna rise a platform above, and I'm gonna say, "This is where it was stolen. My top secret evidence."
I don't mean to pry into your private business, but what is it we're looking for?
But it's top secret. I can't tell you. I don't know if I trust you yet.
You said like an hour ago you trusted us. You said like an hour ago you trusted us.
Yes, puberty real quick.
Not trust you yet. There's definitely different levels of trust, and I'm not that level of trust yet.
Can I have an idea?
It has something that will hurt somebody. Their reputation.
I see. Well, I suppose if your family's the one to steal it, who could it possibly be selling it to?
There's a number of people that could be that it could be sold to. Trying to think. The Empire.
And Susie's sort of taken aback. And I'm guessing this would be of great use to the Empire.
It would be, if they used it correctly.
I see. Well, it is of no advantage to Photon and I for the Empire to have this evidence of yours. But we need somewhere to start looking. Do you think we could check one of the cities here, or do you think they would go outside the system?
You could check around this planet, but there's not much here.
Are you in danger?
I think so.
So, you guys have opened up the container where you had kept your secret plans or secret information.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing there. What do you want to do?
Since you know the Force, right?
I dabble.
Could you sense anything that's happened here at all?
Can I do that?
Make you use the force check.
18.
You slowly drop to your knees, you begin to meditate, and you're feeling out into the force, and David Grohl's like, wow! And you feel just the smallest hint of a darkness. It's not like the Inquisitor, though. It feels different.
And is there any other vibes I feel here? Or,
Vibe check?
yeah, anything else I pick up in the vibe check? Like a potential heading? Or maybe what kind of ship? Could I vibe out a ship to look
You could not
for?
vibe out a check, but you would know that it happened approximately 8 weeks ago.
Oh god, that's just a giant window.
But you're dead set on the fact, like, it wasn't 10 weeks ago, it wasn't 6 weeks ago, it was definitely 8 weeks ago.
And so as I come to, I go, I have sensed something. I sense a darkness of some kind. It's not like a darkness I've experienced before in my journeys. Darkness that is unique to itself. And it feels as if it was 8. Yes, it had to have been 8 weeks ago exactly that this took place.
8 weeks. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's when I came back and found a place like this.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can find any other clues to the mystery?
After another voice appears in the back of your head.
You're becoming quite familiar with the darkness, aren't you, Syu Zee?
Alright, I'm gonna talk to this voice now. Just like in my own head, so I don't seem like a crazy person talking out loud for reference. I'm gonna go, who is this? Who speaks to me?
You know who I am.
Yes, but who are you really?
And the voice doesn't answer.
Alright, and so I sort of shake my head and I come back to, and I go, I'm sorry, I thought I was detecting something else.
Understand. Do you have any clues? Anything to go off of?
Definitely not! I got a 1.
Yeah, well, I guess we're in the same boat then.
I suddenly get nauseous and fall over onto the ground.
Suddenly, Syu Zee is suddenly very confused, like, doesn't understand what secrets are. What do you mean you have information?
Secrets?
We share everything where I come from.
What? Where am I? Where is this place?
You're here. You're with me.
Here? Who?
This is my home.
I begin deeply thinking about the situation at hand.
But your mind is elsewhere.
I try to wave away these intrusive thoughts.
Make a use the force check.
Soft 22.
You are immune from these intrusive thoughts for the next day.
Thank God.
Photon, what are you up to?
Ship vibing on the ship with boom boom.
Patting him on the head.
Don't worry.
Gonk.
Don't worry.
Gonk.
Nelos will be back soon. Get him back, bud.
Yeah, I just don't know. I guess there's nothing else here. That's all I have.
As to where to look next is beyond me.
We haven't really looked that hard.
Where? We have an entire universe before us.
I mean, all we looked at was the container. We saw a mess. We didn't look at anything.
All right, I'll go for it again.
Make a perception.
Make a what?
Perception.
David Girl, what are you going on about?
Why don't you roll a die?
That's gonna be a 13.
You find carbon scoring. You find a mark on the floor that seems to be left from it is a distinct mark left by a lightsaber.
Oh, this is not making this any easier. These markings on the ground, they appear to be struck by a lightsaber of some kind.
Well, that's worrisome. My family could be dead then.
Well, that, and as far as I've seen in the past few years, I'm the only one I've seen to bear a lightsaber.
I'll be next!
Not now, David!
Well, you might know who's done this then. if there's only a couple of you guys left with lightsabers.
Unfortunately, it does mean I probably know them. But, to your benefit, by no means is family murder one of my values. If they slay families, then they stand against me.
It's good to know. The trust has gone up a little bit.
You've earned 100 reputation points.
Yeah. The Sims like green smiley face appears. Would I have any sort of galactic lore of? Probably not, because it's not even like on Facebook communicating with the other Jedi or anything, right? I wouldn't have any like galactic lore.
Make a
trails.
Force.
No, make a history check, like a history of galactic lore. It's probably just history.
13.
So as you think back to the prologue, in Order 66, you remember that almost immediately there was a message calling all Jedi to return to the Jedi Temple. And a few hours later, that message was replaced by one from Obi-Wan saying that all Jedi must stay away from the temple.
Would you know?
Would I have galactic lore as to like, maybe more specifically, maybe like I recognize this scoring because it's a fighting style I've seen. Maybe.
Ooh, that's fun.
Or maybe. Okay, I'm not going to suggest anything else because I quite like that. I'm going to leave that right there. Anxiety attack.
Roll a D8 minus 1.
I'm gonna be skeptical of you about it. 2.
So, you would recognize that it's not just one swipe, it's multiple swipes, multiple engravements into the floor and the walls. That this is the distinct form of Makashi. Makashi is a style regarded for its elegance, graceful presentation, and balletic approach to wielding a lightsaber. It's notable for its primary focus on facing a single opponent, preventing disarmament and quick, very precise strikes, famously used by Count Dooku.
What was the name of the style again?
Makashi.
Makashi?
Yep.
Fen, wait. We might not know who specifically laid these marks upon the floor, but I might know how they laid these marks upon the floor. What was it called again?
Makashi.
Makashi. And so I sort of like gesture and sort of like point out these markings. And I'm like, do you see how the scoring goes lightly across the floor? And each of the slashings sort of targets one person at a time? Or at least they target one direction at a time. This has to be someone who practices Makashi.
I see. Well, do you know anybody that practices Makashi?
I've heard of Count Dooku being proficient in this style, but other than the Count, I'm not quite sure.
Make another galactic lore check.
Woo! I got a 7.
Nope, just Count Dooku.
He's the only one I know.
Okay. So it's been Count Dooku. Possibly. Or someone else.
Yeah.
Super dead.
Oh.
Dead at least 3 years.
Did we know that?
Yes.
Okay.
It was big news when he was beheaded by Anakin Skywalker.
It's fair, but we've been kind of keeping him in the dark.
No, he was super dead.
Well, the Count himself, not likely. But it's not unlike the Sith to have apprenti, even though they follow their rule of 2. Having a secret apprenti is not off the table either.
Interesting. Well,
maybe just a passionate fan.
Terrible.
Awful, indeed.
Well, I don't think we should leave here empty-handed.
Is Makashi good? Could I learn Makashi?
I don't know, kid. Is it good?
I mean, as a lightsaber form is meant to fight other lightsaber users, it's pretty ineffective against blaster bolts.
Okay. Well, as for if it's something you'll ever have to learn, I'm not sure. But as for whether it's good or evil, It's more based upon what you're going up against.
Okay. Understand.
So,
See, it's like Sabak. I don't think this is going to help, but I'll bring it up because you brought it up. I also received a transmission during the revolt of the clones. I received a transmission saying to the Jedi Temple, but then I also received another transmission warning those heading to the Jedi Temple. As for someone who uses a lightsaber, that's a good place to start, but as for how to get there, we aren't sure. Allegedly, we know where it is.
You know about where it might be.
Yeah. And isn't it like you can't just go scope it out because it's near like a bunch of black holes?
It's in the deep core. It's in like the center of the galaxy.
Yeah.
So like black holes, one supermassive black hole.
He got an at 20, I'm just saying.
I'm still flying. I haven't gotten off the patrol.
Oh! Might I know where to find someone who might know more about the Jedi Temple and how to get there? Or someone
Tython?
That's what I was going to say. Or someone who has a more exact map of Tython, or at least maybe a planet where it's like, hey, Ben Kenobi said he's going to go to this dirt ball before, everything disappeared, or, whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna give to you because it would be too easy for a roll. The other one I want you to make a gather information check. Okay. So the first is the Jedi Temple.
Jedi Temple.
Yeah, Jedi Temple. The Jedi Temple on Coruscant is still standing.
Oh.
It doesn't mean it's in use.
No,
doesn't mean it's not in use.
I appreciate you saying that because it was not on my forefront of my mind.
Right. That said, Coruscant is also the Imperial capital.
Yeah.
So that'd be super fun. 5.
So I'm guessing I don't gather much.
Wait, don't you get +3 for your level too?
I don't know.
Yeah, you get half level on all your skills.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's still bad, but...
Yeah. What is that, 8, 7?
8. What was the question? I was going to give you one for free.
Yeah.
So it was gather information check.
And the question was, would I have an idea of other places to go? But you already answered that with the one you gave me, kind of. So.
Right.
All right. Well, then, I have an idea, but I warn you, it's a bad one.
Bad one? Well, I'm kind of... don't have many choices. So, I'll take it as is.
To fill you in, Photon and I, the trouble that seems to find us has a name, and the name is the Empire. We are wanted by the Empire, and I gesture to my lightsabers for reasons. But I think I might know where we can find more information. This Jedi Temple that we were being summoned to, I believe to be the one on Coruscant. I believe we might be able to find more information, or maybe some sort of log of where other Jedi have gone, or locations of the Sith. I think we should head there, but I must warn you, it will not be easy with it being the head of the Empire.
I'll follow you. I don't have any other choice.
And I reach out my hand to make a bond, and I go, let us make haste.
Let's do it. Actually, 1 second. There's something.
And he does a little dance.
Vibes it out.
I didn't know that I was picking it up, the clock.
Oh, yeah.
There's something I should reveal. And I'm gonna move a painting. They didn't get this, push a button, and a wall will open, and there'll be lots of goodies and treasures that I've collected over the years, and I'll let Zach decide what's behind this wall.
There's absolutely 10 grenades.
The look on Merchant's face.
Let me know about this.
And I made you stay on the ship.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Our times with the grenades for like 4 episodes. Inside, you will also find
Detonite.
find some detonite and some C4 and a rocket launcher.
All the things that Photon really wants.
And they're split between Bud and Susie.
I know what you find. You find a list of Jedi that have survived Order 66.
Good list.
I didn't know I had that on me.
Forgot about that one.
Might have been useful like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, all your friends that are dead, they might not be dead.
And who's on this list?
Jedi Master Quinlan Voss, Jedi Master Yoda, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Padawan Kyle Xander, Kirak Infila, Jocasta Nu, Ahsoka Tano, Anea Taver, Case Barradoon.
That's the list?
Mm-hmm.
Are all these other people Padawans or the Masters?
Case is a former Jedi, Ahsoka is a former Jedi, Kyle was a Padawan. I'm not sure about Kirak and Jocasta. Jedi Master.
Anea?
Anea was a Jedi Padawan. Jocasta Nu was... I think she was like a Temple... Yeah, she's the chief librarian of the Jedi Archives. She was a master.
Jedi Archives. Might be mostly there. Let's jump back.
Oh yeah, we gotta jump.
Oh, that's a nice one. So I got...
David Grohl gets into the ship.
I got 10.
You get into the ship.
20. Nat 20.
You never got onto the hut. You were always in the ship.
Always there. Never left.
So, what'd you guys find?
Well, we potentially found ourselves in another mystery. We found scorings on the floor, and I can tell that they seem to be from someone wielding a lightsaber. And what I sensed inside there was nothing good. A darkness that is unfamiliar to you and I.
So not our friend.
Not our friend. The scoring showed that it was this style of
Rocky.
Is that what it is?
I don't think so.
What was the question?
Makashi. The lightsaber scoring appeared to be from someone practicing Makashi.
Oh, what does that tell you?
That tells me that whoever we're dealing with is meant to deal with other sword bearers like I.
That's not a good sign.
It is not. But we have a list of people to investigate. Our new friend Fen over here has a list of Jedi who survived Order 66. A potential lead is heading to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, even though it is the head of the Empire, but to find leads on where the other Jedi have gone and potentially finding our culprit there.
Hopefully we can get out undetected. Or get in and out undetected. Damn it.
And you look over and David Grohl has just his arms full of grenades. I brought these for you.
Is that outside of the 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Just staring at him wide-eyed, I grabbed the whole fucking thing.
Here you go.
Thanks.
How many grenades does Photon get?
10.
Fucking finally.
The demolitionist has demoed me.
Finally. I gotta look up the stats for grenades because I've never had a grenade. Can I borrow that? So,
Yeah, use detonite like...
you use it like a grenade, yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I think we're in the course, huh?
Alright, Photon, give me a pilot check.
22.
Gonk. And you guys veer off into hyperspace, and you have a couple hours to yourselves. I'm going to say you guys at this point have naturally healed, and you're at full hit points. I would say over the past couple days, you know, The traveling alone has probably taken 4 or 5 days. You probably spent a day on Bothawi looking at his house. And you guys will arrive above Coruscant. And as you exit hyperspace, you are greeted by no shortage of Star Destroyers, Imperial craft. Like, this place is crawling. You're not at the atmosphere, you're still up in space. But you can count just very quickly at least 20 Star Destroyers. Not to mention satellites that have cannons on them. Squadrons of TIE fighters. This is the Imperial Center. You've just finished Chapter 8 of Star Wars Nightfall. Nightfall is Payton Castle as Syu Zee, Richard Capicil as Photon, BFM as Nelos Cath, Justin Chapman as Fen, and myself, Zach Som, as the Galaxy Master. Artwork by Rob Hunter. We'll be back in just 2 weeks with Chapter 9. Bothans were a group known for operating as a spy network. Bothans are known to communicate with each other in a series of growls.
You should start growling.
Mm-hmm. You got practice in there.
Do they only speak to each other in growls or to other people?
Hold up.
Are they nice enough to talk to Rich and I?
I'm very upset.
Is the stoop low enough to common?
These guys.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
They're not
those guys.
They're not a species anymore.
What?
They're just a group of spies.
So am I part of a spy network then?
I guess so.
They have to come from somewhere, unless it's like generalized.
Bothans were a group known as operating a spy network. Bothans were known to communicate with each other in a series of growls. Bothan spies are credited with obtaining information on the Death Star. The officers from the Alliance.
Still.
First mentioned in the 1983 film Return of the Jedi, and first canonically appeared in the 2016 novel Bloodline. Individuals resembling the Star Wars legend depiction of the Bothan species have appeared in various canon visual media, but whether these are considered in fact Bothans has yet to be confirmed, so they might not be a species. They might just be a group.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
That's not your fault.
Zach's fault.
We were playing from a rule book that was created before Disney bought everything.
So if we're going to my planet, then no one would know that I existed there. Ever. If we're just like a
spy network?
Spy network.
Pause.
Oh boy, what have we done to ourselves?
It's quite the corner we've written ourselves into.
So what's the canon thing
No
about?
one's ever seen a Bothan before.
For the first.
I mean, I could see him.
Probably first outside is go to Bothawi too.
Okay, Justin.
All right.
How do you want to handle this?
I'm trying to think because I still want to be a Bothan.
Then fuck it. You're a Bothan. Don't let Disney tell you who you aren't.
Damn right.
I mean,
You aren't.
I could see there still being Bothans around in the universe, just like hidden, kind of like how the Jedi are hidden.
Yeah. Another relatable key thinking I could.
Someone walking in front of us.
Wow.
So yeah, you're a Bothan. Maybe you don't call yourself a Bothan, but you're a Bothan.
I have a secret.
You're a Bothan to me.
I have a secret hut on Bothan.
When I'm in need of clean energy and laser focus, I take a moment to meditate, reaching out to ghost energy.
Have no fear. I'm here to provide you the focus and energy you seek. Take this can of Strabango Margarita Ghost Energy and fulfill your destiny.
My goodness, this divine liquid is clear and its flavor is superb. Is it truly vegan and gluten-free?
Indeed, young one.
Is it true that it has 0 sugar?
Not a sugar to find.
It also lists a multitude of nutritious vitamins. That can't be possible.
But it is. Ghost Energy is transparent in their labeling, making it clear to the people what they are drinking.
then I shall meditate more often, for I shall see myself wanting more.
It is much easier than that, child. You can find it in stores near you, and find a link in the show notes of Nightfall episodes for a 20% discount on Ghost Energy products.